And then this fox has this little banner that says, "Which side are you on?" So other organizations that do disaster response, they claim neutrality or impartiality, and we don't. We side with the poor and oppressed. We see disaster relief work, disaster response work as social justice work, whose larger aim is freedom from oppression and collective liberation. And so we know that our movement friends are going to be responding, in their local communities when a disaster hits. And so we reach out to them. And when Irma was hitting Southwest Florida, we reached out to the Coalition of Immokalee Workers, and we did a simple thing. We just listened and asked, "Hey, what do you need?" And then they eventually gave us a needs list, and we were able to fill up box trucks full of supplies and get over 10 tons of requested supplies like Gatorade and food and socks and different things down to this hard-hit migrant farm worker community. And then you see this spider, these different spiders doing care packages and different little programs. So at the same time that we were doing Irma response in Florida, a lot of the folks who were doing that had family ties to Puerto Rico. And so this is how we began sending teams down there and building off the knowledge that was getting out at the time. We knew that supplies were sitting in warehouses and not getting out to the people. So when our team went down there, they just drove up to the Emergency Operations Center and they flashed their mutual aid disaster relief badges, and they said they were there for an 8 a.m. pickup. Eventually they were let through, able to get the supplies, and day after day after day get those supplies and then pair it with pop-up clinics throughout the island to remote areas. And then most importantly, component of this is we also made mutual aid disaster relief badges for local community organizers so they could continue this supply hookup. Because they knew already how to respond to their own community's needs. They just, didn't have that access, and we were able to put our foot in the door to then, help the community lead its own recovery.